is another record trigger flow. You will be finding it really easy because we have just used two elements here, but most importantly, it has some conceptual points. There was a requirement someone gave me that on tasks, whenever some field changes, the task order should be changed. And actually, there are a lot of users working in the company, and whenever there is a unknown person who has never been into, check the task, and he has to reassign the user. He cannot just go through the list of users, so we need to provide him just a short list of users. From them he can choose. So for that thing, we just created. We have some users. Let's say so I have created a task on the account object. Let's say this was the task I just created, and we just have the requirement whenever some field changes here, or when we will have the list of users, and we can just pick from that users, and the assigned to task should be changed from that user. So I created the field on activity because on task and event we cannot create fields. On activity we need to create fields and put on objects, or put on object or put on some page layout. Sorry, put on the page layouts of task and events. So I just created the coordinate users field on activity and put on page layout of task and events. On events we don't use, we right now we are not using this, but for task we are using this. So we created a pick list field that are having some random users like Nick Ferris, Thomas Shelby, Art Shelby, and whenever someone unknown person just come here, and he need to reassign the user, but he do not just want to go through all of the list of user, but he just need to find some quick user and he need to just reassign. So you will just select some name here, and the assigned to user shall be changed by from picking the username from here. Let's say we just select Thomas Shelby and save it, and okay, so here in front of you Thomas Shelby is here, and the assigned to user has been changed. So how is it working? Let me show you. So we created the field coordinate user, and we create this record trigger flow on the task object, and whenever the task is updated, we need whenever the task this field is updated is changed to whenever task this field is updated, and we select this actions and related records because we need to work on the user object as well and not on the task object. So done. So we need to assign the task ID to some user. So we need to find the user first. For that we use the get record element, and we just get the user record that name is stored in coordinate user field actually. So that is the thing. We just get we only the first user whose name equals to the coordinate user field. So whichever option anyone will be selecting, that will be saving in the coordinate user, and from that name we are just getting our user, and then so we have get our user, that is a one user record. We get this, and then we need to update the task assign id field. So we just put here that owner id will be equal from the get user id. So we have get the user, and so from there we just assigning the owner id to that user, and done, and we saved it already, and that's how this flow is working. And that's all for now. Thank you.